today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, this is the NFL on EA Sports. Cam Newton and the New England Patriots versus Sam Darnold and the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by a late signee this year, their 31-year-old quarterback. It's Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, 71 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, so now it's a great starting field position as well.
When the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Now Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Devin McCourty on
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Darnold hitting his tight end, Herndon, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
New York.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Darnold completes it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
To Chris Hogan. It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
You gotta be kidding me.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still 2nd down.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Darnold from the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. loss.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Jets 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
26,
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
At the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
Offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 2nd down.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Take it at the 37. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Darnold finding Perriman there for a New York 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 1st down, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 13-yard line.
2nd and 7. Darnold. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Newton looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10.
And there's a catch there by Julian Edelman, and I know the conversation is very big on how much will he miss Tom Brady. But Edelman's one of the top slot receivers in the league and an uber competitor. He's going to miss his friend, but he wants to show the rest of the league that his skills transfer no matter who's throwing him the football.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Look at it. Here we go, D.
The shotgun snap for Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman.
Newton's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
There's a nice catch there by Julian Edelman, and he's going to be a reliable target no matter who's playing quarterback. Topped 1,000 yards receiving for the 3rd time last season. I just love his story. College quarterback to one of the top slot receivers in the NFL.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the red zone now, Newton. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Off the draw, here's Michel. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
The kick is
a 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
Just 10.
Kick it away after the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell.
Darnold
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and 4. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
That's good.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A play fake to Michel, now Newton. This is intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Darnold now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Dietrich Wise. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Now Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
This is unbelievable.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. This is Bell. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Jets on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Darnold. Flushed out right. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Here's Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have once again taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown.
14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Taylor. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Nowadays, This has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Past the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to regain the lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Throwing here on third down, Darnold, and it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Braden Mann now.
Formation for the Jets.
As he's on to punt for New York. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. It does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing again. Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And they'll continue to look for more catches like that from N'Keal Harry. He was New England's first pick in the 2019 draft. Had a disappointing rookie season, though. Only 12 catches for 105 yards and just 2 touchdowns. With his talent and his potential, this team needs him to step up.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Intended for
more problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll look to throw right away. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Ryan Griffin.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out, 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a gain of 9. First down, New York.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
First down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And that's caught. It's Hogan. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To the air again, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Darnold from the red zone now. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Patriots 11-yard line.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Darnold to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing again is Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Sam Darnold on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have now moved out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Marr on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Taylor. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Here's Sanu on the catch. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second down at 4. Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quinnen Williams, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Operating from the gun, Newton. Flushed out right, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 20.
New York ready to go again offensively. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here we go, Pete, get back.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Again, it's Bell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 Patriots there to bring him down.
47-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And Darnold, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Michelle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Number 26.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Newton. This is White on the screen. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal. This from 54 yards away.
54-yard attempt.
And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Darnold on 1st down. Herndon's got it complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Bell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
On Bell, the ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Darnold's pass intended for Rashad Perriman. Incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Marr is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Jets 27, Patriots 21.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So the Patriots coming out now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
Newton's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. Caught by Sanu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, here's White. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Newton getting it out left side to Sanu. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. A first down throw, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's the Jets punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Newton now on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Oh, look at the juke. And now running right through him. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
Darnold's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Second down at 5. Darnold from the gun. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Completion there to Brashad Perriman, and the best part of his game coming out of UCF, his ability to run. A sub-4.4 sprinter. They need him now in New York to replace speedster Robbie Anderson, who signed with Carolina. He's going to take over the outside vertical routes that Anderson provided, and they're hoping for big plays downfield.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 44.
The tackle made.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Complete to Le'Veon
Give him 3
Bell.
yards and a fresh set of downs.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, it's Bell, able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Le'Veon Bell.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, it's Darnold. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. This will be caught at about the 5.
Darnold.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
keeps the score. Jets 33.
Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And a dump off to White. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, and he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And this one brought in by Sanu. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got his man. That's Harry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Here's Sanu on the catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 20-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Michel going to try again. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Rohrwasser now for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
And New York set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
I think Josh Uche has got to be one of the poster guys for perseverance. Remember, he didn't start any games at Michigan in his first 3 years. But his final year on campus, he showed just how dangerous he could be as a blitzer, as we just saw there. Great speed and athleticism for a linebacker. He's going to be hard to slow down coming off the edge.
Second and 16. Now Bell. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Patriots gearing up to go now. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And right away, he'll look to throw. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Good for the Patriots.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Newton, catch is made by Harry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40.
One of the selling points at the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
A long ways to go here on second down. Operating from the gun. Newton being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
At the 29-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Newton on first down. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Asiasi.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He hits White, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Newton. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game.
Makes the score. Patriots.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Kick it away after the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. at their own 31.
So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down by a field goal. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. That catch good for only a couple.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
At the 33-yard line.
Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, You know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.